Hello guys, today we will study about the electricity. Electricity. In electricity, you have to study about the drift velocity, relaxation time, then resistivity, then Ohm's law, color coding, then series parallel grouping of resistance and cell. Then you have to study about the Wheatstone bridge, then Kirchhoff's law, and then meter bridge and potentiometer. These are the main parts of this topic, electricity. So first this is a conductor. The electrons are arranged randomly. The free electrons moves randomly in a conductor. This is the free electrons. But as soon as it is connected to an external source, of potential V volt, then all the electrons are arranged in a proper direction, because an electric field is set up across this conductor of length L, and in this case the electron get drifted. So that electron get drifted, this due to the external electric field, that is called drift velocity. Drift velocity means the average velocity gained by free electrons in the presence of external electric field. It is represented by a symbol Vd. Vd is the symbol used for drift velocity. So you have to do a expression for the current I equal to NEAVD. This is the formula which you have to derive. To derive this formula, let us consider, let N be the number of electrons per unit volume. So total number of electrons is equal to NaL, where A is the area cross section. L is the length. So total volume is AL. So multiply by volume with the number of electrons, you will get the total number of electrons. Then total charge. Charge on one electron is E So total charge is equal to NaL. This is the total number of electron, and charge on one electron is E. So this is equal to NaEL. This is the total charge. And let the time taken to cross the electron through a length L is T. So time taken is T. So current flowing through it, I equal to charge Q by time T. So this is NaEL by T. So this is the length per unit time. Means this is drift velocity. So this is NeAVD. NeAVD. Here VD equal to L by T, distance per unit time. So this is a very important expression. After then, you can find another expression for drift velocity. Drift velocity. Second expression is VD equal to E by M into tau. This is. So when the external electric field is applied across the conductor, the force developed on the conductor is force developed F equal to QE. Here Q is the charge. So this is the formula for charge on electron, E, where E is the charge on electron. Charge on electron. F equal to EE. And when the electron get drifted, then there will be a acceleration also. So use the formula F equal to ma, and a acceleration that will be equivalent to velocity, drift velocity by time taken, where tau is called relaxation time. This is called relaxation time. Means time taken during the two successive collision. Relaxation time means the time taken between two successive collision. This is the time taken between two successive collision. Two successive collision. That is the relaxation time. So two equations are there, 1 and 2. Both are the equation of force. So equation 1 equal to equation 2 in equilibrium, 1 equal to 2. So this is m Vd by tau. Vd by tau. This is equal to Ee. Therefore, here Vd equal to Ee by m into tau. So drift velocity is directly proportional to relaxation time, provided all the factors remains constant. Now the next expression is rho equal to m by ne square tau. This is. So tau, this is the relaxation time. So first use the formula using current I equal to NeAVD. Just I explained before it. And second formula you use Vd equal to Ee by m into tau. This is equation 1, this is equation 2. So putting the value of Vd from to in equation 1. Put in value of VD from equation 2 in equation 1. So I equal to NEA VD E by M into tau. Or after then you use the formula for, or you can write like that, I by A, that equal to NE square E by M into tau. Or this is equal to, you can write NE square by M tau into E. So now see here, current per unit area cross section. This is called current density. Current density. It is represented by a symbol J. So J equal to I upon A. Current per unit area cross section. That is called current density. And unit will be ampere per meter square. And the second term here, M by NE square by tau by M. This term is called conductivity. This is called conductivity. It is represented by a symbol sigma. So from this is, put the value in equation number 3. So from equation 3, you can write J equal to sigma E. J equal to sigma E. This is the Ohm's law in microscopic. This is Ohm's law in microscopic study. This is Ohm's law. J equal to sigma E, where J is the current density, sigma is the conductivity, and E is the electric field. Now we are getting sigma equal to reciprocal of this conductivity is called resistivity. So resistivity rho represented by a symbol rho. So rho equal to 1 by sigma. Reciprocal of conductivity is called resistivity. So this value will be 1 by NE square tau by M. So that will be M by NE square tau. So this is the resistivity. Now see, resistivity depend upon relaxation time. Here rho inversely proportional to 1 by tau. Means for a conductor relaxation time decreases. If the tau decreases, then resistivity increases, and then tau decreases, resistivity increases, and then tau increases, resistivity decreases. So resistivity depend upon temperature. Second is resistivity depends on temperature as well as and nature of material of conductor. So resistivity depend upon temperature. Rho T equal to rho naught 1 plus alpha into delta T. This is the formula for resistivity vary with temperature. Where rho T, this is the resistivity at this is T degree Celsius, and rho naught, this is the resistivity at 0 degree Celsius. Alpha is called temperature coefficient of resistivity. This is the temperature coefficient of resistivity. Now resistivity depend upon temperature. So for a conductor, for metal or conductor, for a conductor, resistivity is directly proportional to temperature. If increase the temperature, then resistivity will also increases. And just like you can plot the graph, this is for resistivity and this is for temperature. So like that graph will be there. So this is for especially for a metal, copper. This is especially for copper. Now for alloy or nitron, the resistivity, how it vary? Resistivity rho, and this is the temperature T. So resistivity will be again directly proportional to the temperature. So if the temperature increases, resistivity of this alloy will also increases. But in case of semiconductor, resistivity is inversely proportional to temperature. So in this case, the graph you can plot like that: resistivity and temperature. This is the in case of semiconductor. On increasing the temperature, resistivity decreases. So this is the graph for resistivity versus temperature. Second, Ohm's law. You know Ohm's law? Ohm's law, you know, for a given, under certain condition, potential difference across two ends of a conductor is directly proportional to the current flowing through it. That is V directly proportional to I, or V equal to I R. So this is the Ohm's law. If you plot the graph between V and I, so this graph will be a straight line. This is for a ohmic conductor. And non-ohmic conductor, ohmic conductor. For a non-ohmic conductor, V is potential difference is not directly proportional. Is not directly proportional to current. For example, like diode, transistor, thyristor, etc. It does not obey the Ohm's law. If you plot the graph between V and I, the graph will be a curve. It is not directly proportional. So this is called non-ohmic conductor. If you draw the circuit diagram, you can draw the circuit diagram also. Suppose this is milliammeter, and here is a key, and then this is the resistance, this is the millivoltmeter. So this is the circuit diagram. Here current starts flowing across this resistance. So this is the circuit diagram used for Ohm's law. Next, color coding. Color coding. This is generally used for finding the range of a carbon resistor. For finding range of carbon resistor. And carbon resistor are generally used in electronic circuit. So it is done by color coding. Color coding is, this is a BB Roy of Great Britain having very good wife wearing gold silver necklace. So here these all represents the colors. BB Roy. So here mark like that, BB Roy or OY. BB Roy, Great Britain having very good wife. So B represent the black color. This is brown color. This is red color. This is orange color. This is yellow color. Then green. Then blue. Then violet. Then gray. And then white. All color represented by certain digit. This is 0, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Arrange it like that. 9 digits are there, and then write the multiplier of power 10. Multiplier of power 10. So multiplier of power 10 means like that here, 10 power 0, this is 10 power 1, 10 power 2, 10 power 3, 10 power 4, 10 power 5, 10 power 6, 10 power 7, 10 power 8, and 10 power 9. So suppose any and these three colors having gold silver necklace. So gold silver necklace that represent tolerance. So here tolerance means that is a percentage accuracy. That is percentage accuracy. So tolerance for gold color is plus minus 5%, for silver color plus minus 10%, and for necklace means no color. For no color it is plus minus 20%. So this is the tolerance. So suppose if any carbon registers are provided to you. Suppose this is a carbon register and this carbon register having color strip. This is the color strip. That strip, suppose this is given, this is the red color, this is red, and this is, suppose this is blue, and this is green. This is green and this is silver. And you have to find the range of this resistance. So how to find the range? First two color represent the two significant digit. Here remember it. First two color a strip represents two significant digit. And third color represent multiplier of power 10 and fourth color strip represent tolerance. So first two color, red and blue, two digit. Red is 2 and blue is 6. So this is 26 into third color represent the multiplier. So third color is green. See the green multiplier 10 power 5. So this is 10 power 5. Again plus minus. Fourth color strip represent tolerance. So for silver color strip is 10%. So this is the range of carbon resistor. This much ohm. This is the range of carbon resistor. If suppose fourth color is not given, then tolerance will be plus minus 20% for no color.